Small living rooms don't need fewer chairs, they need the right chairs. In today's video, I'm sharing the best accent chair styles for small living rooms. Chairs that add seating, style, and personality without overwhelming your space. And quick note, a lot of you asked for a slower, more focused breakdown. So this video is intentionally all about small spaces and what actually works. If you're new here, hi, I'm Nikki D, your interior design bestie, here to help you make your home look expensive on a budget. Before we look at specific chairs, let's talk about the rules, because in small living rooms, rules matter. Rule number 1, visual lightness matters more than size. Open arms, visual legs, and slimmer silhouettes help a chair visually disappear instead of dominating the room. Rule number 2, depth matters more than width. Deep chairs eat up walking space. As a general guideline, most accent chairs that work well in small living rooms are about 29 to 31 inches deep. Once you go deeper than that, you're usually sacrificing walkways and making the room feel tighter. Rule number 3, width still matters. In small living rooms, look for chairs between 26 to 32 inches wide. Anything wider is going to start to compete with your sofa instead of complementing it. Rule number 4, one great chair is better than two bulky ones. In small spaces, quality beats quantity every time. You want your chair to visually disappear, not command attention. Quick reminder, always measure your space first. I linked a free measuring PDF below that walks you through exactly what to measure before buying furniture. Make sure you save it because it's going to save you money and frustration. Now let's walk through the chair styles that consistently work in smaller rooms. First is slipper chairs, which are armless, have a low profile, and they're easy to tuck into corners or float across from your sofa. These are going to be best for tight layouts, bedrooms, and secondary seating. 2 is swivel chairs, which are great for open spaces because they rotate around without needing extra clearance. These are best for living rooms that open to kitchens or dining areas. They allow you to turn and face the action no matter where it is. 3 is barrel chairs, which have rounded shapes and they soften small rooms. Just keep the scale right and avoid oversized arms. These are best for cozy or transitional spaces. Number 4 is our sling or our open frame chairs. These are a designer favorite for small spaces because they allow negative space. They're best for modern, contemporary, or minimalist rooms. Now, as I show you each of these styles, take note of why it works, where it would go, and what to avoid. Next, we're going to look at some specific chairs that I love for small living rooms. Before we dive in, I want to share why these chairs look the way they do. I created a YouTube post and I asked you what price range you're shopping for right now, and almost half of you said under $250, with another big group saying, just show me what actually works. So I made sure to include budget-friendly options along with higher-end chairs that can be affordable when they're on sale or depending on the fabric that you choose. I also asked what design style you wanted to see most, and modern contemporary won by a lot, which is why many of these chairs have clean lines, sculptural shapes, and are visually light. This is also my design style, so I was super happy about that. This list is very much shaped by the poll that you answered. The first grouping of chairs are under $250, and these are small-scale winners. They're from Amazon, Target, and Walmart. They're perfect if you want to stay under $250 without sacrificing style. They include open-frame sling chairs, compact boucle chairs, and slim silhouettes that don't overwhelm. These are proof that affordable doesn't have to look cheap. In fact, many of these are looks for less of high-end versions that cost 3 to 4 times the price. You'll also notice a pattern. Most of these chairs are around 29 to 31 inches deep, which is exactly why they work so well in small spaces. This next group of chairs are mid-price range and sale sweet spots. They're around $250 to $450. This is where timing really matters. Here I included Pottery Barn and West Elm, especially when they're on sale, and then Lulu in Georgia when it's discounted. Some of these chairs look very high-end, but they land in this range depending on fabric choice and sale timing. The next grouping of chairs are multi-function chairs. This is such a win for small living rooms. A few of these chairs include hidden storage, which is perfect for throws, extra pillows, kids' items, pets' toys, or small board games. Designer tip, storage doesn't have to look like storage. Next, let's look at some statement chairs because this is where you can really make an impact in your living room. This sculptural cutout chair is my hero pick. It reminds me a lot of the Bernhardt 3-leg chairs that I have in my living room. It has the same sculptural feel but at a smaller scale. This is a great example of a statement chair that works in a small living room because it's visually interesting without feeling bulky. It gives you that designer look but at a smaller scale, which is exactly what you want in tighter spaces. This is the kind of chair where you only need one. Pair it with a small drink table, angle it slightly, and it instantly feels intentional. It's visually light, has a sculptural silhouette, textured frame, and it's affordable for the impact that it delivers. This one reads like a designer piece at first glance. And when you have a chair with a sculptural silhouette like this, it's best to leave the back exposed. That negative space creates visual interest and instantly becomes a conversation piece in your room. The key lesson here is that one intentional statement chair is going to beat 2 average chairs every time. One quick layout tip before we talk about rugs. In small living rooms, accent chairs work best when they're part of a triangle. Think sofa, chair, and coffee table, or sofa, chair, and fireplace. When chairs don't relate to anything, that's when the room starts to feel off. And always measure your space before ordering. I linked a free measurement guide below so that you could double check everything before you buy. A few of you specifically asked about coordinating accent rugs with accent chairs, especially in small living rooms, so let's talk about that. In small spaces, rugs should support the chair, not compete with it. Simple rules are if your accent chair has texture, keep your rug calmer. If your chair is simple, your rug can have pattern. The chair and rug should share at least one common element. This can be color, texture, or style. If you already have a rug that you're working with, look at the colors and pull out one accent color or one neutral. For example, in my living room, I have an ivory, gray, and charcoal rug, and I paired it with ivory and silver barrel chairs. Those same chairs also work in my sitting room with a more colorful blue, gray, and ivory rug. If you pull out one of the colors of your rug, let's say navy or green for example, just make sure that you repeat that accent color in at least 3 places throughout your room so that it feels intentional. Whenever possible, let the front legs of your chair touch the rug. Avoid small rugs that visually disconnect the seating. Designer tip, in small spaces, rugs anchor chairs. They shouldn't chop up the room. Use your rug to define your seating arrangement and ground your space. Common mistakes I see people make in small living rooms is choosing an oversized chair and a half. For example, the beautiful swivel chair from Walmart is a great price. It's stylish and functional because it swivels, but it's large. So if you have a smaller living room, even though the price is affordable, you want to make sure that it fits in your space and doesn't overwhelm it. Other mistakes to avoid are having heavy wing backs, thick, bulky arms, or matching chair sets instead of balance. Just because it fits doesn't mean it works. Here's some quick style notes to help you narrow things down. For modern contemporary spaces, sling chairs and swivel chairs work great. In cozy or organic spaces, boucle chairs and slipper chairs are fabulous options. In transitional or traditional homes, look for scaled-down barrel chairs. For eclectic or vintage styles, mixed material chairs with lighter frames work beautifully. We'll go much deeper into styles in future videos, so make sure that you leave a comment what your style is so I know what type of chairs to feature. And if you're not sure what your design style is, make sure you take my free design style quiz linked below. It'll help you shop with confidence. Before you go, remember, always measure your space. Grab the free PDF linked below. And if you want to learn how to design a room step by step from layout and furniture selection to rugs, lighting, and styling, check out my course, Designer Home 101. I'll walk you through the entire process so that you can design a home you love with confidence. I'd also love your input. I posted polls asking what price point and design style you want to see next, so make sure that you vote. If you don't see your style there, just leave a comment so that I know which ones to focus on. And if you're working with a smaller living room, leave a comment below and tell me what you're struggling with most, the layout, scale, or choosing the right chair. I hope this video gave you ideas and inspiration to find the perfect accent chair for your small living room. If you enjoyed today's video, it would help the channel out if you would give it a like, share it with a friend, and subscribe for more design videos every week. For more decorating tips and ways to make your home look expensive, watch this video next. Love you all so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, happy designing. Ciao.